Aloha! Today we're taking a tour of a high-rise condo called 1350 Ala Moana, which is in Kaka'ako. And Kaka'ako is a neighborhood between downtown Honolulu and Waikiki in Oahu. Now, if you're considering buying in this area, this could be a great example of what you can expect from a property here. And I would also add that this is actually what I think is one of the best kept secrets when you're buying in Kaka'ako. So this condo, it's listed for $929,000 and it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with 968 square feet of living space plus another 95 square foot lanai with amazing views. I consider this building one of the best kept secrets of Kaka'ako because of the price, the quality of the building, and most importantly, the location. It literally sits directly across the street from the gorgeous Ala Moana Park and one of the most prestigious and the largest outdoor mall in all of the US, the Ala Moana Center. This complex is also directly across the street from Park Avenue, which is one of the most expensive condominium complexes in all of Oahu. Not to mention the new condo towers going up on the same street, they're easily selling for $1.6 million to $3.5 million just for 2 bedrooms, right? So this should give confidence to the buyer into this building that it's a great investment property and that it's always going to continue to appreciate in value. I'm Chris Shomo, real estate agent and owner and founder of Home Sweet Home Hawaii Real Estate, brokered by eXp Realty. Welcome to our YouTube channel. First, an overview of this property. This is a corner unit, which gives you additional windows and more natural light. It was fully renovated in 2015, so the finishes are modern and in great shape. The kitchen has custom cabinetry, stainless steel appliances, and a large quartz island seating for 4 people. And the bathrooms were also redone. Now, in terms of upgrades, the unit has luxury vinyl flooring throughout, and the popcorn ceilings were removed. And there's also a second bathroom with a custom laundry area, which is always a nice touch in a condo like this. There's a covered lanai just off the living room, and from here you have views of the ocean, city, and beautiful sunsets. Now let's go over some of the positives of this unit that make it a desirable home for people who are looking for condos in this area, and also trying to see how it compares to other Kaka'ako condos. First, it's renovated, so it's move-in ready. Second, it has incredible views, as I just mentioned, which is definitely one of the main attractions of this condo. Third is the location. I mean, Kaka'ako is a desirable neighborhood because it's close to both downtown Honolulu and Waikiki. And as I mentioned before, you're right in front of Ala Moana Park and next to Ala Moana Center, which is the largest outdoor shopping mall in the US, with lots of restaurants, shops, entertainment, and events. And number 4, the building amenities. The condominium complex has the amenities that a lot of people are looking for, including a beautiful pool. It has an open air fitness room with ocean views. It has a barbecue area and a community garden. There's also a 24-hour doorman and security, and they use biometric access for security. And number 5, it's a well-maintained complex. The building itself is very well managed, and this is really important when it comes to the cost of maintenance and planning ahead for that. And a building that's not well managed, it's really more likely to have a special assessment for repairs that aren't planned for down the road. Eventually, in most buildings, the elevators will need to be replaced or the roof needs to be redone, but the money may not be there in the reserves and it's not budgeted for. So if that would be the case, the building association will do a special assessment and divide the cost among all the owners. Now, when you're looking to buy a condo, you'll always want to ask if there are any special assessments coming up. And sometimes that could be even the reason why the owner is deciding to sell in the first place. Now let's talk about some of the negatives, or really just some things you should keep in mind. The HOA fees for this condo are $1,412 per month. And these fees, they'll cover the amenities and the security, but they also include some expenses for the unit like cable TV and your water and even heating the hot water. Now I get it, that's still a real big number for most people, unfortunately, but that's typically what you're going to see in terms of cost for maintenance fees. and not just in Kaka'ako, but Waikiki as well. Now, two more things. You'll want to make sure you budget for this above the cost of your monthly mortgage. And also, you should know that HOA fees reduce your buying power. So a basic rule of thumb is that for every $600 per month in HOA fees, it used to be $500 a month when rates were lower, but for every $600 per month in HOA fees, that basically reduces your buying power by $100,000. So the basic rule of thumb is that for every $500 per month in HOA fees, you reduce your buying power by $100,000. So for this unit's HOA fees of about $1,400 a month, it would reduce your overall buying power by almost $300,000 compared to buying a single family house with no maintenance fees. For many people who want the benefits of condo living, this is still well worth it, but it's something to be aware of so you can plan for it. Now, the number two negative is the age of the building. Now, this condo complex was built in 1968. While this condo unit was renovated in 2015, the building itself is older. So with older buildings, you want to make sure that the structure is well maintained and that the condo association is financially sound. And this is always something to keep in mind when looking at older high-rises. Again, this goes back to making sure the association is planning ahead for costs of maintenance and more repairs than the newer buildings will have. And number three is parking and storage. This unit comes with one parking spot and there's some additional storage on the first floor. If you have more than one car, you may need to look into additional parking options, and there are some. Storage is also a commodity, so I guess this is also a pro for the unit. As some of these condo complexes, the newer towers, some of them don't have additional storage. Now let me share more about the neighborhood. Kaka'ako used to be a lot of old warehouses and commercial spaces, and over the past 10 years or so, it's been developed for a lot more mixed-use spaces. Now the area is a combination of residential spaces, modern commercial buildings, and creative cultural venues. So you'll actually see high-rises with restaurants and shops, or even exotic car dealerships on the ground floor, and then residential condos on all the floors above that. Kaka'ako has really grown in popularity quickly over the past few years as new high-rises have been going up. So the people who want to be close to everything tend to like Kaka'ako. It offers city living close to the beaches. So while Kaka'ako is part of the core of the town of Honolulu, it is on the coast. So you're close to Alamoana Beach Park and Magic Island, where there are green grassy areas, you've got walking and jogging paths, and the water is usually pretty calm by the beach park. And when we lived in town, this was actually one of our favorite spots for stand-up paddleboarding. And there's also a hot surf spot not too far out from the beach park. It's also next to the marina, so there are boats coming in and out. And it's also a popular spot for wedding photo shoots. I mean, at any given time, you're gonna see 3 wedding photo shoots going on, or maybe a family tourist photo shoot. Kaka'ako also has tons of shopping, great restaurants, and local spots. So you're just close to everything you need. Like I mentioned, the Alamoana Mall is massive, but there are also tons of different restaurants and grocery stores. And people also appreciate the area for the art and culture. Kaka'ako is known for its street art and cultural experiences, and there are a ton of art galleries, there are public murals and creative space. The Kaka'ako Art Walk is a big draw, and galleries and businesses will open their doors where they showcase local artists, musicians, and performers. Another cool thing about Kaka'ako is it's walkable and bike friendly. And they even added the bikey racks. Some people pronounce it bikie racks only a few years ago in Honolulu. And the streets are wide open and there are plenty of walking and bike paths. So back to this condo. Who might this condo be a great fit for? This home is ideal for someone who enjoys city living, where there's a lot of activity and things to do, but also just a cool, new vibe. And also close to the beaches. The price point of $929,000 is actually much lower than the comparable towers in the area, especially given the renovations and views. But of course, keep in mind the HOA fees as you're planning and looking at condos like this one. Now, here are some tips for potential buyers who are buying in Kaka'ako. Number 1, you want to explore it. Explore Kaka'ako. Kaka'ako is an exciting and growing area, and it's always important to take some time to walk around and get a feel for the area that the building is in that you're considering to buy. And I don't ever recommend anyone buy sight unseen. And the second tip is make sure you ask questions about the building you're interested in and how well it's been maintained. Make sure the condo association has strong financials and has been staying on top of any necessary repairs or improvements. Okay, that's all for our tour at 1350 Ala Moana. Thanks for hanging with us. I hope this video was helpful in giving you a better idea of what you can expect if you're thinking about buying in Kaka'ako. And if you found this video helpful, go ahead and subscribe for us and hit the like button and tap the notification bell so you can be alerted when we publish future videos. If you have any questions or want more information about buying or selling a home here in Hawaii, feel free to reach out to us. We love it when people do. I'm always happy to help. Mahalo for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Aloha.